Hello and welcome back to Mr. Vapor Reviews. Today's a very exciting day because today I have with me a brand new product. So this is the eShisha Club Bossello, which is a rechargeable eShisha fine cigar. So it's about to be released and I have with me today a pre-release copy which we're going to be taking a look at, testing out, see if it's any good and just examining some of the details. So of course there are already a few rechargeable e-cigars available, one of which is made by eShisha Club called the Boss cigar, which is really good. So this is their new range. It's advertised as a fine cigar, a kind of Panatela cigarillo type thing. I'm not an expert on cigars. Apparently it's a slightly smaller version of the other one that they make. So inside the box we have two separate smaller boxes and the Bossello user guide, which we will take a look at in a minute. So in addition to that we have the two separate boxes, one of which is the USB charger, just trying to angle it so it's actually readable, and the other one is the cigar itself, presumably. So at the bottom it says Fine Rechargeable Electronic Cigars, Blueberry Blend and Cigar Blend. I'm not sure if that's saying that it's blueberry cigar flavoured or if there's two flavours in there, but that's what we're about to find out. So let's take these boxes out and take a look at the cigar. Well, the box has a nice weight to it, so hopefully the actual device will as well. Whoa, nice. Okay, so we have a kind of cigarette style flip lid package here, and inside I can see something. I'm not sure what I can see. Right, that's the actual flavour cartridge itself in a protective shrink wrap type thing. And here is the cigar. Wow, right, okay. It's metal. This is not what I was expecting at all. So this is the eShisha Club Bossello. Now, I was expecting it to be a kind of imitation cigar like the other devices I've seen, but this is actually made of metal. It's cold to the touch, very smooth and weighty. So just as a comparison, I will get the Boss cigar. Okay, so this is the eShisha Club USB Boss cigar, which is roughly what the majority of rechargeable eShisha cigars look like, and this by comparison is the Bossello. So it is about 15% thinner, and it's also very slightly shorter as well. However, as it is made of metal, I was about to say as it's made of metal it's heavier, but actually it isn't. It's actually lighter, which is also intriguing. So it's got a ash effect tip on the Bossello, which is slightly more realistic than the plastic effect of the USB cigar. So let's take a look. We've got a rubber seal on the end. Aha, I see. Okay, so the packaging on the front of the box was implying that there are in fact two flavours in here. There is cigar flavour already screwed into the device, which is this section here. This is the flavour cartridge, and then there is a blueberry flavour backup cartridge along with the pack of refills that I've received in various flavours. Okay, so that is the Bossello from a third person point of view. It's quite light, it's very smooth, I like the styling, it's got a realistic ash point, interesting kind of design, dotted pattern on it, I'm not quite sure how to describe that, and then the little flavour cartridge on the end, which has a protective cover on it at present. So I'm now going to flip the camera around so I can demonstrate how the device works. Okay, so I have read the manual and we are now ready to test out the Bossello. First I'm just going to quickly show you what the cartridge's insert looks like. Basically just the inside of the battery is hollow and has that little kind of golden rimmed hole, and inside that's the kind of connector thing, and then the cartridges have this little pin and you literally just push the cartridge into the battery, which I'm incapable of doing apparently, and it will just kind of slot in. And as long as there's not a massive gap between the golden band and the cartridge, which there isn't, then that means it's in properly. So the manual tells you how best to use it when you first unbox it, and it tells you to take short, sharp puffs to prime the battery and refill cartridge, but I've already done that before I started this part of the review. So let's give it a go. Nice. Okay, so you notice two things to start with. The first one is that the mouthpiece is soft, which I really like. All the other eShisha products I've used have had hard mouthpieces, and there's nothing strictly wrong with that, but I personally quite like having a soft one. It's nice to have a bit of give on it, which means you can kind of chew on it, not in a weird way. And the second thing is there is lots of vapor, which I really like. I mean, I think that most people like lots of vapor from their eShisha products, and this product certainly delivers in that area. So there's a nice orange glow behind the tip, which is quite kind of soft and realistic, I think. So the flavour is quite subtle, it's quite sweet. This is the cigar flavour. It doesn't really taste exactly like a cigar to me. It tastes nice, it just tastes it tastes quite subtle. I'd probably expect a cigar to have a slightly stronger taste, but obviously eShisha isn't a cigar. eShisha is eShisha, and it's a kind of simulation of smoking products, but it's not meant to be exactly the same. So obviously I wouldn't expect it to taste exactly realistic. So it's nice, it's got a nice subtle sweet taste, the cigar flavour cartridge. I'm not sure what the others will be like because of course I have got this box of several flavours, but so far it does seem like a really good all-round product. It's stylish, it's small, it's simple to use, yeah, it produces a lot of vapour and a nice general experience with the soft mouthpiece and the nice ash effect and the weight of it. It gives a nice overall vaping experience. So from a critic's point of view, at the moment I'd say the eShisha Club Bossello is my favourite cartridge-based rechargeable eShisha. Things like the large amounts of vapour and the soft mouthpieces and realistic ash end make it slightly more desirable to me than other models. Of course, one factor that will determine how good it really is the price of the flavour cartridges, because the two things you want are performance in terms of taste and vapour and value for money. So how much it costs to buy new flavour cartridges will, in my opinion, judge whether it becomes a market leading product or not. But as it stands, I do really like it, highly recommend it, and thank you very much to eShisha Club for sending me one. Okay, so that pretty much covers the eShisha Club Bossello. I've been using it for a couple of hours now, and it is a really good new eShisha device to join the market. The charger, which I forgot to show you earlier, basically just looks like this, comes in the box and with a foam insert protecting it, and then you literally just press it into the battery part of the cigar in the same way that you would do a flavour cartridge, and then you can plug it into any USB port and it will charge with an approximate charge time of 2.5 hours. So that was the eShisha Club Bossello, which is the new rechargeable cigar and will be out shortly. If you have any questions, anything I forgot to cover in the review, then feel free to post them in the comment section below and I will try and answer them. But other than that, thank you very much for watching and tune in to my other videos.